Hello, this is Simply Exploring and Adventuring with Lewis, coming to you from the Rock Hill Access. And today we're going to go check this out. Now, we're going from the parking area here by the access. Mostly this is for fishing. People come here for fishing, but you can put in your kayaks and canoes here as well. So people come for that as well. And we're just going to walk by down this way. Go near the creek here. And get a cool shot of the bridge from here. Even though it's slightly covered up. There's the little Conestoga, I believe, comes right by it. Or no, actually it's the Conestoga, sorry. Not the little. The actual Conestoga River comes down this way. And we're gonna keep walking down here because there's something really cool over here. And now that I think about it, I should have just stood down there. But look at these outcroppings here. I think that's a private road over there, but we're gonna do some exploring over there too. Due to all the rain from yesterday, the river is pretty fast today, but this is what I wanted to show you. And what we're looking at right now is the remnants of the Rock Hill oh man, what was it called? And it's a memory of someone. Walk through here. A little mushy, but still okay. I'm gonna walk a little bit over to toward the creek here. I believe this was the dam for the part of the Conestoga Navigation Company that dammed up the water for the lock. So I believe this is actually the lock, the dam, either the dam or the lock, but I believe this is the actual lock itself. Well, the lock was over here at some point, and that's the remnants of what they call the Rock Hill Lock. So this would have been, if I'm correct, number 5, lock number 5, along coming down from Lancaster. Yes, I say Lancaster and not Lancaster. I've been living here a long time. All the way down to Safe Harbor, where it would join up with the Susquehanna, and then it would, the canal boats would go over to the Susquehanna and Tidewater Canal and connect there down toward Baltimore, or they would go down to Philadelphia, and apparently some have been known to somehow connect over to Europe, but I'm gonna walk up. I was intrigued a little bit by this one road that it's cordoned off at the beginning, so I'm not sure if it's because it's privately owned, or this is a private property up here, or they just don't want people coming up this way. See, and I would have actually came from that way. Oh. It's actually gated today. Wow. That's unusual to see this. Usually it's not gated like that. Although it kind of defeats the purpose. Wow, look at this. Look at this. Look at that big outcropping over there. More outcroppings that way. And this is what I kind of found so cool the last time I was here. And we will be going in there. Doing my best to climb up here and not slip and fall. And we're back in here and look. And I'm just going to sit and see it carefully and turn you around. And now I'm going to enter carefully, making sure, checking for critters and vines and stuff. And wow, I'm sure in a pinch, if there was a downpour of some sort, you could hold out here for a little bit. I mean, I'm sure maybe stuff will start seeping through, but wow. Seeing the rocks above me. See the rocks. And then I'll swing you back out and give you a look. This thing is neat. Almost like your own little personal clubhouse. Well, I'm going to be returning back down toward the creek and down toward the lock area. And I'm walking back, and yes, I'm gonna show my shirt a little bit more again while I'm walking over here back toward the lock again, and promote and promote and promote. Yeah, it's really nice today. The weather's really nice today. Very cool, the way I really like it. So I'm gonna head down toward the actual river, creek. Crick. Some people say crick or creek. Wow. Oh. Must be a farm or something on the other side of the river over there. You can see, let me see if you can see the animals over there. Looks like sheep and goats. Yep, goats and sheep's over there. I'm just gonna pan around a little bit and then head down to the rapids, to the other side of the rapids. Yeah, I know. I keep on forgetting to pull my selfie stick away from me. So we're gonna So beautiful Conestoga. So I would imagine that I heard it mentioned that there were dams built to pool the water so that then they can raise the canal boats up through the locks, and they could raise them different levels. I think between 6 and 9 feet was what I read. This one particularly, I believe, was 7 feet. They would raise the water level about 7 feet to let the canal boat through. Now, the locks started up in Lancaster, like I mentioned before, and they came down for 19 miles till it met the confluence of the Susquehanna River over at Safe Harbor. And there were 9 locks in total. From my understanding, 2 of them are no longer around because they were destroyed that badly. And a lot of the remaining ones are on private property now. There's maybe 1 or 2 that you can actually visit. Lock 2, I think it is. Lock 1, I believe, is the one we can actually visit, park over there and walk over. And we'll be doing that in a future episode. And I think it's Lock 6, I believe, or 7. Further down, is actually preserved somewhat, and they have a gate around it to protect people from doing any further vandalizing or destroying of the actual historical lock that, you know, for a time provided commerce for Lancaster. Lancaster was trying to make his name and be a port. Actually, it was called the Port of Lancaster. But to think that at one time canal boats came down through here on their way down to the Susquehanna, and trying to remember what they carried. Whiskey, tobacco. There was several other items that they transported. But eventually, the railroad would pretty much destroy that business for the time that it operated. I think for like 35, 40 years that it operated. It was very lucrative, I heard. And faster than some other modes of transportation. Like they would ship stuff by wagons and stuff to Philadelphia and other parts, but it was a little bit expensive, shall we say, to ship it that way, and sometimes it was a lot slower. So when they found when they built the canal system, they could get their merchandise a lot quicker to those markets.